Well, she can be anybody, right? And everybody thinks of adventure in a different way. So I think if you live here, you have some sort of an adventure that you like to participate in.
There's so many strong women here, and who have that sense of adventure, who have that passion for the outdoors. And to me, it just like strong is a word that I feel sums up the Aspen adventure woman, and a sense of like almost independence of wanting to do things and maybe get their good girlfriend group together and just kind of like experience it on their own without maybe the help of guys or their boyfriend or husband, and because we're all so capable and passionate for the outdoors.
For me, what comes to mind when I think of the Aspen woman, this town, I think, is filled with like warriors.
Yeah.
It's a warrior spirit here. Because we do live in an environment where we have these incredible mountains, and there's so much to do. And so people who come here are people who want to get out and play in this environment. And you have to learn how to be tough because the environment is really rugged. And I think the more we live in it, the more we get comfortable in conditions that most people would be totally uncomfortable in.
I grew up totally thinking it was the norm, and I think it's really important for girls and everyone living in this valley to realize that it's not the norm, because as soon as I started traveling outside Aspen and going to all these different communities, I started playing soccer in Grand Junction and Denver, for example, and going to all these ski races, I realized how lucky I am to have a community of women, and having grown up in like just this amazing community of like friendship and support of women. It's amazing. So yeah.
See, in my eyes, I think the Aspen Adventure Woman is any woman that's going out and keeping up with the boys. I think it's definitely sort of a double-edged sword where society kind of emphasizes males as being like the outdoorsy type and Bear Grizzly and all that jazz. And I think especially here in Aspen, you see so many women that are out every day in the outdoors, whether it's skinning or going on hut trips or instructing, coaching, all that sort of stuff. And I've definitely never been in a community where the women are as empowered as they are here.
I would describe the Aspen Adventure Woman as anyone being between the ages of about probably 9 or 10 to about 80. I was just past yesterday skiing powder by this awesome gray-haired woman who was like skiing like a banshee, and it was just really cool to see. So I think that it can be anyone. I'm a firm believer that you don't have to have this amazing athletic gift to be an adventurer. Adventurers are people who get out the map, know what they want to do, know what they like to do, know what makes them happy, and just kind of want to get away and try something new and really push themselves. And honestly, that could be all of us. And, your adventure for someone could be something completely different than the next. Mine is in the backcountry of the mountains, and I might say that another friend, their adventures might be in New York City or something. I think being an adventurer has a wide definition. In Aspen, it's someone who takes advantage of every hour.
So yeah, the real Aspen Adventure Woman to me is somebody who's actually out there doing it. They're kind of pushing the limits of their own personal boundaries and maybe what's been done out there.
The beauty that's out there is just elevates your whole life to a whole other level. And when you are experiencing all that with your friends, and especially with other women, it's so powerful. You are just in a zone that is unbelievable.